If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, y'all, man? What is today? I know today is Saturday, right? Sunday. It's Sunday. Oh, my God. Yeah, you right. It's Sunday. Holy. GMS fam, the green room. Clearly, I am losing track of days. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope y'all doing well. Hope everybody's doing good, man. Hope everybody's been having a good weekend so far. I had to stop in here, man, just to have a quick little conversation with y'all. We're not going to take you all day. It's not going to be a long episode, but we are going to have a conversation. I hope y'all join in as well. GMS fam, make sure you tap into that live chat. Let me know you are in here. Shout out to City where you're tuning in from. Shout out to Areas, Baby G, Glittery Bubbles, Will Stumbling. I see y'all. What's going on? Look, we have a few topics to discuss, man. The main topic I'm going to save for last. I just need to get this out the way first and foremost. So, as you all know, we start off the show with peace, love, positive energy, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well, keeping that green mind state. Tony Mack, I see you. Hey, man. So, we're going to get to a few things. First things first, Boosie is free. I have to make sure I put that out there and let y'all know that Boosie is free. For those that may know or may not know, either way, we're going to reiterate it. Boosie is free. Now, he was arrested after a court date that seemed like a promising court date, but it ended up being very unfortunate because he ended up getting locked up for about a week or so. They granted him bond, and this was actually the crazy part about it. I didn't know that this was something that they could do. You learn something new every day, but apparently he was granted bond, and then the judge was like, yeah, okay, we gave him bond. Cool, he's got bond. Let's give him bond. Give the man bond. Let him bond out. The prosecution said, no, nigger. no, nigger. We're not letting you through. And I'm like, I didn't know that was a thing. And apparently he got rejected. And even after he paid, I believe it was $50,000 in bond, they denied him. But luckily enough, by the grace of God and great lawyers and litigation, Boosie was set free. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because when Boosie, you know, the crazy thing about Boosie is a lot of people, they like to champion Boosie and hold Boosie up for speaking his mind and saying the things that maybe people who are afraid to say them may not say, or the people that may have said it but don't have the audience to say so or the reach to say so, they champion him for that. Because they know when Boosie says something controversial, it's going to go across the internet and people going to hear it. And it may be some things that echo the same sentiments as how you feel and things that you said. But then as soon as Boosie got taken down and you heard that he was arrested, there was a few people out there that had some things to say. Now, one of those people, obviously, it was the obvious that we were going to hear from Charleston White. So I didn't want to make it a thing about Boosie and Charleston White. Of course he's going to celebrate that. But one person I didn't know that had something to say that says something kind of off about Boosie was comedian Faizon Love. Now, Faizon did an interview with Hip Hop Uncensored, and this is what he had to say in regards to Boosie. Listen to this.
Talk about Boosie, man. I don't know if you rock with Boosie or not, but his original gun charge came out of San Diego.
Yeah.
How you feel about him? Feds picked him up. They saw him on an Instagram video. They saw the gun hanging out his back pocket. And then they tracked him down and pulled him over, and they found, I think, 1 or 2 guns in the car. The feds picked him up. He did get bond yesterday, but how do you feel about him being arrested for that?
I don't know a lot of it. I know closed mouths don't get fed.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
That's what I know. Closed mouths don't get fed.
So is somebody on his team, or is it him that's opening their mouth?
Whew.
I don't know. I mean,
Nah,
just like New York is a place where you can't carry a gun. I just told everybody.
Right.
But I think people know, hey, when I'm in New York, I got that thing on me. But it's true. I don't have a felony though. I could do that. I might go to jail. I might have a case.
Right.
What I got to do is do like Cat Williams and tell on somebody.
Oh man!
Holy! Holy! Is that? Did he just say? Did Cat tell on somebody? Did Cat tell on somebody? Somebody let me know, man. I don't know about that situation. I'm not too hip on a Cat Williams gun situation where he ended up telling on whoever was around him, or maybe he did tell. I don't know. I'm not hip on that. Somebody help me. Somebody help me.
Smarter than that.
Yeah.
Smarter than that. But it's closed mouths don't get fed. That's how I say it.
That's a weird statement because it's the feds, man. And you can't be vague about those type of statements, especially in hip hop culture when you're talking about or insinuating that somebody's snitching. You can't be vague about it. You can't not put no name on it. And to insinuate that it's either somebody close to him or most likely Boosie that has been cooperating or talking with the feds is a wild statement to make. But I'm gonna continue on because I just want to make sure that it's Boosie he's insinuating.
I don't know. Boosie is very entertaining. I love hearing him talk. But
what I say earlier.
I don't know, man.
We're not gonna put
in San Diego, the courthouses. They literally walked him across the street. The Fed courthouse is across the street.
Damn.
They walked him across the street.
So we're not gonna put none of that on Boosie yet, right? Until we know. But let's say, for the sake of argument, he did. After all that, he talked about rat snitches. I mean, he's been on Wax. He's been on y'all boys' platform talking rat. If he is in fact this, like, what is? I mean, god damn, all this shit is fake. If that's the case to me, like,
oh yeah,
my lord.
Yeah. Are you saying if he get out?
No, if he was the one opening his mouth to the feds, that's what I put it. And I'm not saying he did by any means, but what if he did?
What if he did?
I wouldn't be surprised.
No?
Hell no.
Wow.
Hell, man. Just think about it, man.
I guess like from our perspective, right? Like low level type dealing with these type people. But I guess you being in the business and seeing it from that first clear eye view and understanding it, you like, no, dog, this is bullshit, all of it.
Yes. This is Hollywood.
Damn.
This is Hollywood.
Now I will say this, man. In Boosie's defense, Boosie has never done anything industry-wise that lets me know that he is being performative about the person that he is. Boosie's never given off that energy. He's never given off that vibe. He's never given off that personality. He's never given it in a form where he's showing it in the physical sense. There's nothing that tells me that Boosie is the type to just, you know what I'm saying? Boosie ain't the type to just to show any fuck shit. Any fuck nigga tendencies Boosie has never been a part of. I haven't seen it myself. So to say you're not surprised, I would see it in the sense of, oh, we just talking about rappers in general. But we're talking about a specific person who has never in his life given off, oh, I could possibly cooperate with the feds type shit. Never. Now, in response to this, Boosie finally got out, like I said. And this is what happened. The first video that dropped when Boosie got out, this is the first one right here. This is what he had to say.
He's back! I won't thank God. I got chairs on my knees, I praise so much. My family, all the prayer warriors, everybody who came to San Diego to support me. Yeah, Boosie Boo. Yeah. BT, I need 3 tickets. I go to BT Award, but I gotta go with my attorneys. Badass. That's me, badass. That's me, nigga. I'm out. That's me. Let me get a picture. Boosie Boo! I'm back. That's me. Yeah, and I just dropped the album today. First day back. Pressure! You can get it right now.
Boosie
BT,
funny
I
as
need
hell,
3
man.
tickets. I need a haircut. Oh, man, I'm out of breath already. Boosie's back! Hey!
Oh, man, that nigga Boosie funny as hell. Playboy Till, what's happening, bro? He said the man didn't cooperate when his actual life is on the line, so why would he ruin his legacy? Sorry, there's a little emoji thing over your fucking, I don't know, on my screen. But anyways, why would he ruin his legacy over a pistol charge? Like I said, Boosie has never in his life given off or done anything in his career or behind the scenes, regardless, he's never in his life shown that he was the type of person that would cooperate with the feds or take a lesser charge or any of that. Literally, Boosie spent how many years? Was it 5-6 years? Because he didn't cooperate in that case? And because he didn't tell in that case? I don't see him folding in this particular instance. So I believe he heard what was going on and he responded to that Faizon interview by saying this.
Just got back looking at all this shit on the internet. Niggas putting dirt on my name. I'm a solid one, bro. This shit it's in me, bro. It ain't nothing I gotta do. It's in me, bro. I'm the realest. I'm a real one, bro, you know. I heard Faizon said I get down, like, you got me fucked up with your people, bro. Like, I mean, you probably can say that because you don't know me, but you wrong, bro. Like, you know, I'm like that, bro. Like, I was a real nigga before I was a rapper. A lot of niggas was a rapper, then they became a real nigga. And this talk about my record and stuff like that. I got 2 convictions, marijuana, 3rd offense. Marijuana bringing it in the penal system.
Look at, hey, Ernest McCoy said, I'm so glad you not sneak this in court today. I know you wanted a reaction, so I'm going to give you just a little bit of reaction. We're not talking about Corey at all today, but the fact that you came here swinging from his nuts says everything about you more than you could ever think about me. Enjoy that salty taste. I hope the nigga just got done playing basketball and you decide to clean it up right after the game. Enjoy them nuts, my good sir.
In California, I would have never served a day in jail. My record ain't bad as you think it is. Real talk, bro. So,
nigga came in like Tarzan on some nuts.
You know, all the people wishing dirt on my name and wanting me to be like them, it ain't gonna happen, man. Boosie boo, nigga, I stand on business. I stand on business, man, and that's the bottom line.
So Boosie says he stands on business, and that is the bottom line. Hey, man, like I said, Boosie is a real one. I don't see that changing anytime soon. He really didn't even have to give that any energy because I'm pretty sure his base knows what he is and what he stands for, what he's about, what he stands on, somebody that really stands on the shit that they say. And it's just a situation, man. I don't think it's gonna get any further than that. Not really in a sense where I hope they beef, because for one, I think both of them are some individual real ones in the sense, and I think that they will be actually better friends than they are enemies. So I mean, we'll see, man. I think Faizon says a lot of things. You know, he may get into the news realm with people saying things about him or different takes that he has on people, but I don't think he's above being a man and being like, you know what, maybe I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe reaching out to Boosie and be like, you know what, all this snitching going on, you know, everybody, all these rappers and all these people in the industry that end up telling and we don't expect them to tell, like they just found a video that possibly shows YMW Melly telling and shit when he was younger, and it's like they showing all these rappers telling and people cooperating. That to me, I just feel like I wouldn't be surprised if another one did, you know what I'm saying? And to just admit that you don't know a person really like that, and that's the thing, Faizon could be right in what he's saying. We all don't know Boosie. I'm just going off of what we've seen and his reputation ever since he's been out of prison and ever since he's been moving and doing what he's doing. Boosie could be the person that doesn't want nothing coming his way at all and try to play it safe, try to play it cool. But Boosie stands out in a way that it's more than just his music. It's the things that he says and what he stands for and what he's about and the things that he's not afraid to say, or the communities or the groups that he may be going up against. So shout out to Boosie, man. I hope that situation doesn't turn into a back and forth, because like I said, I could see Boosie and Faizon actually being cool and actually doing some shit together, doing some movies and shit together. You know, Boosie being in the movie realm, so hit up Faizon for them movie roles, Boosie, man. If you got some more shit going on, you know it's gonna be it'll be some dope shit. Now let's move forward, man, because this is the topic that I really wanted to talk about today. The shit that I really wanted to go in about, because I cannot leave this subject on my Instagram. So for those who don't know, I've been kind of building up my Instagram page, just, you know, posting certain things and, you know, getting certain reactions, and just kind of making it a I wouldn't say a meme page, but just a page full of, you know, funny and interesting videos type shit. And a lot of my videos been catching traction lately. And one of them that did recently was a video I posted of this 5-second clip of an audition with a woman who was trying to be a part of the TV show Baddies that is on Zeus. If you don't know what Baddies is, it's just another ratchet reality show that displays ratchet behavior with black and brown skinned women all the fucking time, and it just gives a bad and negative stereotype to black women all across America. But yet a lot of women are attracted to be on it, and they want to be on it because they think that it's going to bring them some type of huge fame, a bunch of money, and opportunities. And there's a reality behind this that we need to speak about. Now, before I go in, I want y'all to see this 5-second clip. Now, what you're about to see, because it's so fast, this girl, I'm going to have to play it a couple times. It's so fast. There's a girl that shows up to this audition, and to soften up the judges, I guess, and to have some sympathy or think that she was going to get more points than the other women that were there, she wanted to tell the judges that she was there and it was her daughter's birthday. This is what happened when she tried to give that story.
Come on, hi, my name is Nadege. I'm from Irvington, New Jersey. Today is my daughter's birthday. I altered a lot to be next. Sorry, baby. Come on, hi, my name is Nadege. I'm from Irvington, New Jersey. Today is my daughter's birthday. I altered a lot to be next. Sorry, baby.
She got nexted within 3 seconds of her telling her motherfucking story. Judge heard it's my daughter's birthday and did not take no sympathy. She said, bitch, go celebrate your daughter's birthday. What the fuck are you doing here? Oh, man. So there's so much you can take from this clip. For one, how you just don't give a person the chance to even really speak when they came to an audition, and you don't know how far they came. You don't know how long they've waited. You don't know any of that. And you literally dismiss them within 3 seconds, especially from a motherfucker that look like this. Please, I don't give a damn how popular. I don't give a damn how much people like her. I'm gonna tell you right now, there is an insecurity in a lot of women that look like this who really cannot wait for a chance to have control in a situation where they have to pick other girls to be a part of some shit that they already in. I'm just saying. I'm just bringing the reality to the situation, because you can't tell me that there's nothing professional about what criteria do you need besides being ratchet, loud, maybe have a BBL, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what criteria do you really need to be a part of these reality TV shows like this, especially a show called Baddies? Say what you want, but I'm just keeping it real. Usually when things like that happen, it's because somebody really couldn't wait to be in this type of position to tell another woman no, because they probably got told their whole life, or they probably got treated a certain way their whole life, and now they get the chance to treat people the same way.
Hi, my name is Nadege. I'm from Irvington, New Jersey. Today is my daughter's birthday. I altered a lot to be next. Sorry, baby. Come on, hi.
Now, I wish I would have seen what happened after that. But although I feel the way that I feel about the judge rejecting the girl so fast, I have absolutely no sympathy for the girl that got rejected. And here's my reason why. You missed your daughter's birthday to be at an audition for a show called Baddies that displays nothing but foul, ratchet, gutter rat behavior. And not only did you successfully skip your daughter's birthday to get to this audition, you probably waited for a long ass time to get in that room. And let's just say you already in the room. Let's not say you were outside waiting in the sun and waiting all day and probably sweating out your fur, your weave, all that type of shit. Let's just say you was inside, nice and cool with the AC. You traveled how many miles, sat in a room for how many hours, practiced this my daughter's birthday today speech, only to get rejected within 3 seconds of being there and having to go home with the, well, your mom didn't make baddies, but how was your birthday? Oh my God. All right. Now, although this is a shut and open case, you know what I'm saying? This is pretty clear how ridiculous this is. You always tend to find the like-minded people when you do post something like this who try to find the positive in something that isn't positive at all to me. Now, what I mean by that is you have other women championing this behavior and encouraging this type of behavior. And I'm showing you some of the comments from my Instagram section is why we having this conversation in the first place. We have a young lady here. She goes, everyone looking at it negative. Maybe she had something planned for her baby and still went to audition to see if she can win and be on top for her and her baby future plans. Y'all people are wild and need to keep y'all negative comments to yourself. To which I asked, well, what did she have planned trying to be on Baddies? What future plans did she have for her and her daughter trying to audition for a show called Baddies? Now, although this in particular woman deleted her comment that she replied to after that saying, well, shit, she has something planned. The fuck? I said what I said. The fuck? Sounding like a fucking idiot, like most of these motherfuckers who are into these type of shows or probably want to audition for these shows sound like. Just sounding stupid as hell. She deleted her comment, but either way, I said, I had to reply again. I said, well, what did she have planned? You came here with these hypotheticals when what we saw was a woman trying to audition for a show that reinforces negative stereotypes on black women just to keep displaying the same ratchet, unhinged behavior that makes society look at y'all crazy instead of being present for her daughter's birthday. What could she possibly want out of a show called Baddies that would help benefit her daughter? She probably stood in that audition line for hours practicing that heartwarming speech just to get rejected within 5 seconds of being there. Matter of fact, she did have something better for her daughter. It was a lesson to never do what mommy just did for a reality TV show and no actual money or benefits that would help her child in the long run. So yes, she did have something better planned for her daughter and her future. She just taught her daughter how to never treat her future daughter or daughters or sons when she becomes a mother. Never skip out on something important unless something actually important. Like, here's the thing. I'm not here to say, you know, oh, you have to be there for every birthday, even though it's something that I feel like you should, but I still at the same time understand life circumstances and also people's careers and certain things that they have to do, obligations, because that obligation tends to coexist with taking care of that family. There was absolutely no benefit or no guarantee in what this woman was doing, but the guarantee was back at home because it was her daughter's birthday. That was a fact. That was the one fact and guarantee that this woman had, was that it was her daughter's birthday coming up, and she chose to go audition for some ratchet ass TV show. What benefits a child in these situations? Oh, maybe, I get to see my mother on TV. Well, okay, let's see your mother on TV. What is she doing? Oh, she's arguing with another woman, calling her a bitch, calling her this and that. Oh, well, there you go. Your mother's fighting. Oh, damn, your mother's getting dog walk all over the fucking beach. What are we going to do about this? I'm sorry you had to see this, young lady. I know it must have been exciting to know your mom was going to be on television, but I bet you didn't know it was going to turn out like this. Oh, sorry, it's on Zeus. Now you see your mom's butthole all over the fucking internet because she's twerking in a hot tub and her goddamn bikini came loose. Damn. We are definitely losing it out here. Now, this particular person wasn't so gung-ho on keeping the common sense and the logic, but I had another baddie in my comments section, another Instagram model. I think she had like almost 200K followers. She came into the chat, right, to defend this behavior, and it was very obvious why she was. I saw her Instagram, and this is no disrespect to her, but I mean, it was obvious why she will be here defending this type of action and these type of things, because she seems like the type that would actually go and do the same exact thing. Now, this woman in particular said, it's not wild. She's clearly trying to find her way out of poverty, and she sees this as an opportunity to do that. Okay, let's just say she's trying to find her way out of poverty. Well, my reply to that would be, it's not wild to miss your child's birthday to audition for a reality TV show. I don't think people know how much people on reality TV actually make. To which this individual replied, it's not about the TV show and how little they make for some people. For others, it's about the opportunity it presents. Notice how people being recruited for these types of shows come from the same background. To them, it might be a life-changing experience. Why not go for it? If I had an opportunity to go on a TV show that might give me exposure and put me in a better financial situation, I would do it. It'll be sad for missing my baby's B-Day, of course, but God knows it's because I want to take that chance that doesn't come every day. So she said all of that, just to be told this. Sounds kind of selfish to me. Which it did. It sounds very selfish to me. It sounds very selfish to say, if I see something with it, like, and it's not just any opportunity. Y'all not talking about a job opportunity. Y'all not talking about signing no contracts to become an entrepreneur. You're not talking about anything that has to do with anything guaranteed. You're talking about a possibility. And on top of that, the possibility to be a part of a conglomerate of a bunch of ratchet bitches that you have to compete with and fight with and do a whole bunch of fuck shit with on television for the world to see. This doesn't seem like the opportunity you want to take. So I said, sounds kind of selfish. These shows come a dime a dozen, and honestly, that's the problem. They are exploiting black women and creating a narrative that the general public looks at all of you as. And I don't support that, especially when it comes to missing something important like your child's birthday. You may understand what you're doing, but your child doesn't and will remember you not being there, and what it will do to her or him is worse than a 5-second rejection from a reality TV show. All I'm saying is there are a lot more options in this world than trying to audition for something like this at an important time in life. And let me just go back to one important thing that she was talking about in this thing. She said, notice how the people being recruited for these types of shows come from the same background. She's thinking that this is just a mentality that everybody from the same background has. No, they're promoting it to the same type of people that are coming from the same backgrounds because they know it's easy to get these motherfuckers on TV and act a goddamn fool. We have been conditioned to feel like this is supposed to be the norm in the culture, where we have a bunch of women and men going on reality TV show acting a fucking fool, and now it's gotten so fucked up to the point where Zeus is recruiting niggas with obvious mental illnesses so they can continue to make money off of these niggas doing ratchet and unhinged shit. Shout out to Orlando Brown. Shout out to Raz B. But those are two people that have clearly dealt with serious trauma over the years. And Zeus said, here, throw him a bag. Let's get them on TV so we can get these viral moments so people can come and watch our fucking show. Then inevitably, like we see all the time, these people are going to end up fucked up. Give it a year or so, or maybe less. You are going to start to see these people spiral even harder. Here's the thing. A lot of these people actually, the fame really gets to them to the point where when they don't see it or they don't have it, at a point, they start to lose their fucking mind. This reality TV show shit does not last. So when these people that deal with this type of thing, like Orlando Brown or like a Raz B or like any of those people in those situations, they end up having that taste of fame again, going viral, having people see them when they come out, acknowledging them when they go out, not, having those sour looks or looking like, oh, there go Raz B. I wonder if he's still going crazy over Chris Stokes. Oh, there go Orlando Brown. I wonder if he's just about to go crazy for no goddamn reason. They don't get those now because they're on a TV show, and because it seems like TV cares about them now because they put them on a screen. Now people are going to treat them differently, but it's not going to last forever. that shit is going to end. It's going to die at some point, the TV show that they're on. And then they're going to go right back into spiraling once they start feeling like they don't have that same fame or notoriety or attention anymore. But it doesn't matter to Zeus because the network is only there to get their bag as well. How can you blame them? Now, this woman went on to say, and here's the thing, I love debates. I love going back and forth, especially when we're dealing with common sense and logic. But when one side is not dealing with common sense and logic and the other side is, I mean, the back and forth is already dead. Now you're just beating a dead horse at this point. But she goes, I disagree. If there was so many other options available, then we wouldn't have so many blacks and minorities doing the most for money. There's a reason why these networks choose to exploit black poor women. That's because they know they need the funds. Although the child doesn't understand, in due time they will. Well, glad you brought that up. Glad you brought up all of that, because I'm going to give you the reason why blacks and minorities do the most for money these days. I said blacks and minorities do the most for money because we have been conditioned to think we need to think there aren't other options besides this. Is a conditioning that people need to break out of and actually discover the other options. Yes or no, chat? Now, when we have those arguments where people talk about is slavery a choice, modern day slavery, this is part of that modern day slavery when you think your only option is to be a part of a reality TV show that displays fuckery. That is a conditioning. And because these shows become popular and because they see these certain females from these shows become popular, get fame, and get money, they think that they can do the same thing. So then you fill up these fucking rooms in these studios with all these ratchet ass females, rooms smelling like freshwater bass, so they can audition for a ratchet ass TV show that ain't gonna do shit but put them in a box forever. Not everybody can go off and be a Cardi B. You're looking at a small fraction of individuals who have made a successful career for themselves after reality TV shows. There is not a high percentage of them. And the fact that people think that this is the only option is insane. Now, I told you, when you argue or when you go back and forth with somebody who isn't using logic and common sense, seems like you're being a dead horse. And here's an example right here. After what I said, didn't seem like it computed. She goes, it's not this is the only option. It's the fact that it's an option. Kind of backpedaling, if you ask me, but they're not conditioning themselves to believe it's the only option. They're conditioned to be oppressed and stay oppressed, and that's where options such as this one presents themselves. You think a poor black or Hispanic woman wants this for themselves? They're just tired of being limited, which causes them to go find other options by any means. To which I said, I do think they want this for themselves because it's being encouraged to do so. For example, you and other women coming here to cape for these type of actions. My main point is the fact it was her daughter's birthday and she thought it was more important to go to this audition than to be there for her child. What we witnessed was her get rejected within 5 seconds of being there, and therefore she missed her daughter's birthday for nothing. I cannot deal in what if scenarios because we saw what happened, and this was clearly a bad choice on the mother's part. I don't know about anybody else, man. I really don't know about anybody else, but when it comes to these type of situations, I cannot tolerate the fuckery. Now, this person continued on, but I did not reply. I'm just going to reply here because we are doing the show. This is the last thing she said. She said it might have been a bad choice for her, but if she didn't take, see, this is another thing. Y'all will fight hell and high water instead of taking accountability and actually thinking, hey, maybe I'm making a bad, or maybe I'm wrong. Like, what the fuck? I know it's hard, especially as a woman, to admit when you're wrong or to take accountability. But a nigga is feeding you facts, giving you nothing but real facts, common sense, logic, things that when you think about it, you should be like, damn, you right. But because not only there's no accountability or no acceptance of being wrong, there's also the factor that you're the type of person that would definitely take the opportunity to be on a show like this. So you're going to defend it until you can't no more. So she says it might have been a bad choice for her, but if she didn't take that chance, she would have been stuck with that, with what she, or for what it is, or for the what ifs. Sorry. Great mothers make sacrifices on an everyday basis for their children. It's just not talked about enough. One thing is for certain, it's never a person's choice to be born into poverty, but if they're fighting to get out of poverty or finding different opportunities to provide for themselves, who are you to judge their ways of going about it? Let that woman mother learn the lessons that Try Out was supposed to do, or was supposed to teach her, instead of being so quick to judge. Root for our sisters, because no mother looks in the mirror and says, let me find a way to break my child's heart by missing their birthday to be selfish. Let's just break this down real quick and let me just explain this. Miss B, as you put your Instagram name. Great mothers make sacrifices on an everyday basis for their children. It's just not talked about enough. Well, it's just not talked about enough, but that mother decided to speak up and talk about the fact that it was her daughter's birthday that day. She wanted it to be known, and it wasn't because she was like, oh, it's my daughter's birthday today. Matter of fact, if she gave a shit about her daughter's birthday, fuck just telling the judges, hey, it's my daughter's birthday today. Turn the camera and say, hey, so-and-so, happy birthday. Mommy loves you. I'm sorry I can't be there. No, what she did instead was say, it's my daughter's birthday. I altered a lot to be here, just because she was trying to get a better spot or a better chance on a fucked up reality TV show. She used her daughter's birthday. She didn't give a fuck about her daughter's birthday. It was very clear to see. For one, her not being there. And for two, the way she went about it. So when we talk about the great mothers that make sacrifices, I don't think we're talking about this in particular woman who we're speaking on, because she clearly did not give a shit. Let's continue. One thing is for certain, it's never a person's choice to be born in poverty, but if they're fighting to get out of poverty or finding different opportunities to provide for themselves, who are you to judge their ways of going about it? Let that woman/mother learn the lessons that Try Out was supposed to teach her, and instead of being so quick to judge, root for our sisters, because no mother looks in the mirror and says, let me find a way to break my child's heart by missing their birthday. Hey, I am rooting for our sisters. You just can't see it. I'm encouraging y'all not to go that route. That's how I'm rooting for y'all. Being blunt and honest and telling you that this is not the opportunity or the lane that you want to go down as a young black woman in the industry is me looking out for our sisters, supporting our black women. You absolutely do not need to try out for baddies. It is not an option. It's not. That is people looking for quick fame and notoriety. These people on reality TV shows do not get paid enough to do the fuck shit that they're doing that is going to stain them as a person in real life forever. It is not worth it. It is your obligation as a parent to be there for your child, regardless of what it is that you want to do in life. That was a want. It wasn't a necessity. There was no need for her to be there. There was a need for her to be there for her daughter. And for the people saying, well, maybe that was the only audition for, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Like I said earlier, these shows come a dime a dozen. Where there's a Baddies, there is a Love and Hip Hop. Whereas there's a Love and Hip Hop, there is a Baddies Southeast, or there's a Bad Girls Club, or there's a Blue Girls Club. There's a reality show for every bitch in America that want to be ratchet. You will never run out of them. You want to know why? Because people are too entertained, and there's way too many motherfuckers that want to be a part of it for it to go anywhere. That wasn't her only opportunity. She took that opportunity because she thought it was more important than being there for her daughter. Point blank, period. And the people that are taking up for it are the motherfuckers who I clearly saw look like the same people that are a part of that show. They look like the motherfuckers that's a part of that show. And I'm tired of that mentality. And it's one thing when it's just your kid or whatever the case may be, but mothers are really supposed to have that connection with their daughter. When you have a young girl, you're supposed to connect with them in a certain way. You're supposed to bond with them in a certain way. You're supposed to really be there for them. You're supposed to help guide them as a woman in life. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be something that's going to fuck her up forever and her child's going to hate her forever, but she's going to remember that. She's going to remember the choices that her mother made, and she's going to remember what was important to her mom at certain instances. And here's the thing. If you don't check this type of shit now, she going to think this shit is cool to do often. You think if this is her first, you think this is going to be her first time and only time skipping out on her daughter's birthday to go do some shit she want to do? She needs this backlash. Goddamn, she need it. So she'll never make this motherfucking mistake again. You don't need to come here and back her up. If anything, you need to be on the same train as us. Shame this motherfucker. Shame. Shame. Send her down the brick road like that motherfucker in Game of Thrones and ring the bell. Shame. Shame. Throw dookie turds at the back of her head. Shame. Shame, bitch. You should have been at home with your daughter on her birthday. Shame. Goofy. And it's even more crazier that she got rejected within 3 seconds, bro. A shame. And I hope this clip stays up. It's going to be on the internet forever, but I hope her daughter has access to it when she gets older so that she can see this shit. Because it's needed. It is needed. Well, I've gotten everything I had to say off my chest today. It's Sunday. I'm going to take this time to go ahead and roll something up and enjoy the rest of this day. It's been cloudy and raining all day in Minnesota, but one thing I want to say is I'm happy y'all pulled up today. I'm happy y'all kicked it with me. I'm happy y'all shared y'all opinions. I'll need y'all to do me a big favor, man. The GMS show is going to be here to stay. But there are things we need to improve on. There are things that we need to upgrade, things that we need to do. So if you want to help support the GMS show, the best way to do it is not through YouTube because they like to take things from you. So if you want to help the GMS show directly, you can hit the Cash App today, which is displayed right here at the bottom of the screen. And you can donate if you like, help the GMS show in whatever way you want so that we can build this show and continue to build the production, continue to bring you a dope show, and just up the quality of this motherfucker, man. So if you want to do that, man, if you feel like it in your heart of hearts, man, go ahead and do your thing. Also, hit that like button on the way out. Follow me on my socials. I'll follow everybody back. Shout out to everybody that got the GMS show or got my Instagram up, man. We up to, 10K plus followers on Instagram. I appreciate y'all. We're going to continue to go up from there. Hit that like button on the way out. Put the GMSs in the chat, man. Hit that comment section of this video when the live is over. I would appreciate it, man. GMS fam, the green room. Let's go. Damn, 3-digit weather for the whole week. You better sit in some ice. I'll be sitting in some ice. I'd keep my balls on chill if that was me. 3-digit weather for the whole week. God damn. You gotta have your balls on chill, brother. Oh my God. If you let your pebbles overheat, you never know what can happen, nigga. Might pass the fuck out. Save your pebbles. Never test the temperature of your testicles. That's a tongue twister, man. Say that shit 3 times. Never test the temperature of your testicles. You will not like the outcome. Shout out to y'all, GMS fam. We had to talk that shit today. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Sheesh. 111, 112 tomorrow. Sheesh. I'm sorry y'all got to deal with that. I am so sorry y'all got to deal with that. That sounds nut-wrenching. Shout out to the thunderstorms on the Beast Coast, because I enjoy thunderstorms myself. I ain't gonna lie. I like it, man. I like hearing the rain. I like hearing the thunder. I like seeing the little lightnings across the clouds and shit. It's pretty dope, especially when you're high. It's like a euphoric thing, you know? Shout out to the Bay Area. Vallejo in here. I see you, Val. What up, Reggie? What up, Ace? Lady Aries. My guy, JR. Train 979, The Islamic, Glittery Bubbles. Oh, man. All right, y'all. Dope conversation, dope show today. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Stay blessed, man. Take care of yours. And remember, never miss your child's birthday to audition for a reality TV show. That is the message for today. One love, GMS fam. Smoke some. We out.